Hello, welcome back to my channel. I figured since we are about halfway through spring and summer, I would do a little update on where I'm at with my spring/summer TBR cart. I am so proud of myself. Since I've been doing the monthly TBR videos, I've really been sticking to them and getting through all of these books. So let's see what I've read so far and what I still have to read before the end of summer. So I did reorganize it semi-recently to where I put the books that I have read on the bottom here. Now, to be fair, I can't remember if Magnolia Parks was on the original TBR, but I have read Magnolia Parks and Daisy Hates, so those are both at the bottom. Also, both of these books are by Jessa Hastings. They are the first two books in the Magnolia Parks universe. Then we have Powerless by Elsie Silver, which I also read and loved. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Twisted Games by Anna Huang. This one was not on my spring TBR cart, but I have read it, and it was Spellbound by Rachel Hawkins. This was from my TBR video. The Right Move by Liz Humford. We have the first two Zodiac Academy books. We have The Awakening, which is book 1, and Ruthless Fae, which is book 2. I've read both of these already. I've also read Emily Wilde's Map of the Otherworlds by Heather Fawcett, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, and The Book of Azrael by Amber V. Nicole. And for the books that I have not read yet, we have Beach Read by Emily Henry, Legend Born by Tracy Dion, You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao, Really Good Actually by Monica Heasy, Happy Place by Emily Henry, The Court of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson, which is this stunning fairy loot edition, Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong, The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. I have the entire The Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy by Jenny Han, and I am so pumped. I think I'm actually gonna read this in June because I've been craving it recently. What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez, Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson, the Mindfuck series by S.D. Abbey, Twisted Hate by Anna Huang, The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren, Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, Phantasma by Kaylee Smith, and then I'm currently reading it, but I will mention it, Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Hello guys, future Amanda here. I figured I would also mention the books that are not currently sitting on my TBR cart. They weren't on there when I created my TBR cart at the beginning of spring, but they are books that I will most likely read before the end of spring and summer, just because I've started series and whatnot and I just want to continue them, or books that I've purchased since starting my spring and summer TBR, so I'm just going to mention them in this little clip here. So we have the newest Abby Jimenez release, which is Say You'll Remember Me. I am so obsessed with this cover. I literally know nothing. I heard it's more of a subplot for romance, but regardless, I love her writing. I'm currently reading Yours Truly, so I'm very excited to get to this one, and I definitely see myself getting to it within the next couple months. And then I am also currently listening to Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. I cannot get myself out of this world. I have a feeling I will read the entire series before the end of summer. I don't think it'll be in time for the newest release in the series just because it comes out in like 7 days. But I am very much enjoying it, so this is also on here. And if you guys have been watching my videos, I started the Magnolia Parks universe series at the beginning of my YouTube journey. So I do have the rest of the series, which I will also most likely get to before the end of summer. We have Magnolia Parks The Long Way Home, Daisy Hates The Great Undoing, and Magnolia Parks Into the Dark. And I am literally, I think this is my favorite cover in the series. It's just so pretty. And then I'm gonna mention these next 4 books tentatively because I'm not entirely sure that I will get to them by the end of summer, but I'm going to be reading. The next book that I'm reading is the first book in this trilogy. It is the Maid series by Danielle Laurie. I'm still waiting on my first book to come in the mail, but we have, I believe, this is book 2, The Maddest Obsession, and then The Darkest Temptation. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And then we also have book 2 and 3 in the Gods and Monsters series by Amber V. Nicole, which I am so obsessed with. The Book of Azrael might be one of my top 5 favorite books I've read so far this year. We have The Throne of Broken Gods and The Dawn of the Cursed Queen. So far being about I would say 1/3 of the way through my TBR. I'm pretty happy. If I can get through most of these books by the end of summer, that's a win for me. I have so many books. I've already started thinking about the books that I want to read in fall and in winter. I have so many older young adult trilogies and just even newer fantasy stuff that I want to get to. I will say I have been reading a lot more fantasy this time of year than I expected. I've started so many good series, and that's where the fun part is. I feel like next month, instead of doing a TBR jar pick, I think I'm just gonna make a tentative mood reading TBR of books that I want to get to, because there's just so many series that I've started that I need to get back into, because I'm losing it over here. I need more from them. That is all I have for you guys today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!